Blade lockdown, kill off the Slark. You got a lot of stuns up your sleeve as well. Like,
it looks like okay, they'll grab.
If you want to spell a death killer, that's basically if they need to get the troll trap over on the Witch Doctor. Paralyzing Cask could buy a lot of space, but the Storm Bolt, now the Paralyzing Cask follow up. The pounce is forward. There's no Dark Pact. In fact, now the VS has to stun up R-Star, but the damage is already done. The Slark will spill first blood. They keep shifting out the S with the Shard block. You've got Warcry available now from Jalopy. There's no rune to grab as well. And now, in fact, R-Star's going to move down south. LC was a long way down. Here comes your Snowball. Witch Doctor this time around is keeping his distance, and he can follow with that Paralyzing Cask. It's slowing him down, but VS, once he got pounced like that and leashed, it was just...
VS is still pretty good considering how much he's been zoned out.
R-Star's going to slow somebody down. He's looking for an opening, and it's going to be Viva. They focus over on that Witch Doctor. One support after another. The Sunstrike from Denny is actually what gets the kill. And with the shards blocked up, go for more damage. Clark will take one, Denny takes the other. Doesn't even have to leave them.
You're not going to die, but each time it's just the position that they're in. There's nothing you can do. Like, being that far out against the Enchantress is just certain death in general. Finally looks like Michael down here with that cast. Stormbolt, everything committed. He is dead.
There's finally that rotation.
Yeah, during the laning, like when you're actually around your art style top lane, perfect wraparound. Just another free kill on Jalopy. And that Sunstrike combo. There's no way. They don't have swap yet though.
One charges would give him a little bit of space, but the last attack from R-Style, yeah, it's going to reach. That's also going to be R-Style.
Nice little timing there in between the Midas and like +1 item there for Dendi, as well as whatever big item they want to bring out for ditya-ra. Jalopy, Godstrength top lane, right on top of General. Cast flying through. Gonna missile as well. And, oh, that's a little bit of deja vu, but he's been having a much better game so far.
LC was just waiting for it, really. Been waiting for the last 30 seconds before I started checking out the other lanes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they made isn't the one moving to the front lines. He doesn't have a heal available. And now with the wave of terror, oh, Na'Vi caught with their pants down. The follow-up stun with the Sun Crash. The first damage was just so quick. Even with that Spike Character returning a lot of the damage, the Paralyzing Cask. They just can't get the space. Finally, ditya-ra is going to get himself some revenge. The charge off target. Snowball will still bounce through 3 players of LC. It's a 2-for-1 trade-off. And the rest of
like Artstyle placed it, and it's really hard to tell as to where he placed it because of this Observer Ward. It might have been in range, since it was definitely range as a sentry. I think the Observer Ward could see this as well, although it's kind of hard to tell.
Last hit, Catapult was still connecting. VS was on the mark. Artstyle.
Mid lane.
Gets the stun, gets the mana style, the follow-up stun, and now they can finally swing him down.
You die nobly.
Try to get up.
Is under attack.
That LC, they're up on the top lane. Pushing into the tier 1 tower. You got an Invis Kefka moving with the blink forward, gets a double stun and the double mana burn.
Oh!
And now Jalopy, no, the Snowball ends up protecting. They still need more damage. While meanwhile, up on the top lane, the battle's going up here with Solid. The swap out, and then the TP General's going to stop him from escaping. But it's down the bottom lane where they've wanted Dendi and going to catch him.
That's all it takes to kill you?
That was close. Probably the Shadow Blade if he wants some damage.
Our push speed from Na'Vi is so slow. It's actually giving time for LC to rotate towards the mid. And one, kill up SoNNeikO. He doesn't have Snowball. But LC can do considerable damage to this mid tower. Easier once he's got that BKB done. It's that considerable damage I was talking about to the tower, just above deny range. The best time to pull back, they Thunder God's Wrath. It's to reveal the Bat Rider on the top. With the Death Ward, they're going to have more than enough damage to kill off General.
Top tower is under attack.
General,
Radiant's
say goodbye to
middle
yourself.
tower is under attack.
Start with the mana burn. Just wanting to make sure he can't blink himself away. You've still got that Son of Marvel. It's going to connect Baby Knight. Lets the ulti go, but Dendi with a great deafening blast with the Meteorite. LC are just burning to death. Baby Knight, he tries to TP out, but Tuskar Shard's perfectly on position. At the Witch Doctor, and that's what he's playing for, but he can't really reach it. Slark, however, okay, yeah, they're just going to go for this. Bounce forward with the Snowball stun, the Paralyzing Cask into the Death Ward. He actually hits the damage out. Milk ends up killing off the Slark in the Restoration kill.
He's juking the Sunstrike.
He actually doesn't get hit by the Sunstrike either. What a play. Now to the mid lane. Artstyle, watch this Slark. Back. Off the back. Oh, there you go. Enchantress is down. It looked like he was trying to go for the kill onto the Slark. Wanted the ghost strength straight away, but now, okay, maybe not wait. SoNNeikO evaporates from the fight. ditya-ra also being revealed out with that bolt. They're going to drag it back in again with a swap. 2 heroes down very, very quickly. They can mop up these flashes. Yeah, this is LC done.
It's surprising how much vision Navi still have, considering they're also up against the Zeus. Like Baby Knight not checking up on this high ground would be a decent reason as well. Like if you're looking to a fight, you don't want to be burning all your mana as well. But Dendi's gonna have a very good idea that he's all alone because of this up top.
Wow, that was just perfect. ditya-ra added enough pressure to the next assassin, try to dodge in a different direction, and then the Sunstrike hit perfectly. So the next assassin goes down. ditya-ra tries to run away. He's going to get stunned up. There was no Dark Pact being triggered, so they have to keep running around and swap back over. Now goes through Shadow Dance. The Sentry Ward's being placed, but obviously they don't see that. The Death Ward, ditya-ra's down far enough. They're using the Courier to scout him out. They almost lost that Courier, but Ben blinked himself forward. Enough damage to finish the job. Should be an easy bloody murder. Just going to attack him once. Wait a minute, to arrive in. And there you go. Arstal will die. Arstal should... Yeah, he will die. He'll set to cancel off the TP. Then Zeus can go for a secondary set of nukes.
God.
Obviously been burned, right? Yeah, it is gone now.
Wow. Alright, that's just really, really bad for them. ditya-ra's going to die anyway. But Jalopy, he walked up to the top rune, and
Scepter, Dragonlance, moving in towards a BKB, is actually ready to fight and show off like the whole Enchantress that we know as being one of the more powerful heroes of this patch. Oh, nice. Burning that mana means no Shadow Dance, and ditya-ra just gets blown up by Jalopy.
That was perfect. For a kill on the bottom lane. His Firefly is 4 seconds off cooldown, and there goes your Yule Scepter. Defensive from the next assassin. Goes directly for the Spy Carapace, looking for the swap, but it comes a little too early, actually dodging the stun. You lose a Batrider, and Roshan's also taken. Yeah, pretty efficient across the map. So both teams are getting a little bit out of what they want to. Kefka, is he going to go? Yep, Spy Carapace, the Lasso's still down there. Denny wants a quick kill, and they're not going to get it. Yule Scepter up, but ditya-ra, he's now going to arrive. Nyx Assassin into the vendetta. Invoker gets destroyed. Ben arrives at the perfect god strength here. And look where Kefka goes. Tara's on the hillside, throws down the Observer Ward, Roshan's already dead. And now there's 2 cheeses on the side of LC.
Stack both on the Venge.
Okay. Like, I know they had 2 cheeses. Middle lane.
I just gotta have to like pass it off.
Look at that swap range. A long jump back to SoNNeikO. The paralyzing can't stop bouncing around, but the bench will smooth. There goes your first cheese. It's on cooldown, however, because of this stack, but they still get the...
It's gonna be a lot of pressure on Dendi in general. Like, jeez, he hasn't even played Batrider this game, you know? He just moved around the map.
Still need to pick. ditya-ra is currently getting caught out. Sunstrike's there. They want to hold him in position, but then the big double stun! The help arrived from the Thunder God. Can really do to Soul this apart from throwing in a flame break.
Yeah, they can start a jewelry shop up in the Dark Fountain. They left a gem there. Like, the Batrider dropped one, and they just left it.
Another quick jump.
Nice play.
That stun's not going to connect. Now you see the power of art style. Look for that bonus damage, as this Ven does take a hell of a lot of it. And ditya-ra going to BKB. They try and go in for this one. The Death Ward, however, is going to pull out a lot of physical damage. But then the stun from SoNNeikO cancels that one off. Are they going to get through the rest of it? Yep, they do. They actually get through this Ven. Then he keeps moving forward. The side defiance being used to keep the boost out of the play, so he can't just spam out whatever he's got. They've gone through 3 players here of LC. ditya-ra moving over because so much essence shifted, and now he's going to use all of it to kill off Baby Knight. Unless they go for more. In fact, he leaves Baby Knight alone. They burn the Aegis of the Immortal. Actually, only 12 vessels. I thought he had a lot more than that, but now Baby Knight's under God's wrath. The stun is there. Nyx Assassin trying to help out as much as he possibly can inside that agony. Except the Baby Knight just manning up. The snowball will protect him for a moment. Kefka, who's he want to go on? He mana burns over towards the Slark, blinks with a stun, and the Slark will go down. 105 seconds on the sideline. Dendi's down, could have got himself a 4-man stun, so...
It's true. That's great. I can't believe we have a Zeus and a Nyx Assassin currently taking buildings. what is happening this game? And Jealousy, like, this is that whole threat we talked about, though, is that he blinked in for that initiation, he missed it, meaning the general got to live, and then he got punished there. He didn't BKB during the EMP, and after that, like, what are you going to do in the fight? You don't have any mana, he was forced to retreat.
Oh, nice swap. I thought I was going to use the BKB, but obviously, VS has killed himself by doing this. Armstyle, he doesn't have enough mana. He can't impede us anymore. And then Nick's assassin, he hides in the Spire Carapace. Tusk turns up killing himself too. That's the Enchantress buyback. The mid-rank is down. There's still 5 seconds until Dendi is up. But LC will take out the mid-ranks. They've still got Satanic available as well as God Strength, so yep, they're not going to back out. Death Ward's back on cooldown. Now the Blink Lasso. General finds the opening, but the Paralyzing Cast is going to turn that around. Dendi into the BKB, but the Death Ward did everything. Dendi just nothing he can do except die. The stun's available, the Thunderbolt will be thrown out. This is practically GG at this point. When you're losing 2 lanes of Rakdos, they can't afford to lose Dendi, but he just fought back. The only thing which is going to save Na'Vi, well, EMP follow-up burns off a decent amount of mana of this Vampire. Zeus doesn't care. He's got so much to spare anyway. So the tier 4 towns are almost gone. Tusker up in 5. What they got coming in the courier? It's just a Hyperstone for Artstyle. And Dendi's stunned up, that's it. That could be it. The Stonewall protection, no, Dendi's down. They've lost too much damage. The Tusker won't be able to retreat out properly. They've lost too many heroes. The Fortress is gone, and GGLC will be now the team to be undefeated in the Dota pit. The second group of Europe. And Na'Vi, not only do they lose one game, they lose their entire series. They're still in a very commanding position in the grid. They're still in a very commanding position in the grid. They had 3 straight wins. With this now, London Conspiracy will go up to 6 points. That's after 2 games they are